Hi guys, this is Mime Chef. Garden update for you today. We've got some peanuts that I've just put in and some Edisto cantaloupe. Hopefully they should be ready in September sometime. I've taken all the tops off the potatoes and as you can see I pulled a few up, but I'm just leaving them in there to store them. As long as they don't get too much rain, they won't rot. They'll be good in there for a while. Just take them out as I need them. Some tomatoes that need stringing up a little bit. I've got some bottom rot on that one, which apparently is a lack of calcium. Oh, bottom rot on that one as well. So I think they probably need some eggshells, some calcium spray or something like that. These ones seem to be a lot better. Maybe some varieties are probably more susceptible than others. Red okra is set quite nicely. I'm not a big fan of okra. I like to grow what I eat, you know, what I like, and but I thought I'd give these guys a go just for something different. I might get to liking it if I find a decent recipe. Any suggestions are welcome. There's some peppers here that need staking up as well. I think these are a sweet chocolate variety. That's a weed. I've got some more squash coming on here, replacement squash, more peppers, and I've got some aubergines that need holding up as well. That's setting fruit as well. It's just started to flower. Some flowers. Watermelons are coming on, they've flowered and are setting fruit. In fact, there's one there. So yeah, by the end of September they'll be good. The corn's coming on really nicely. We tried some the other day. They've not quite finished filling out at the tops, but it's beautiful and sweet, and someone was saying today that you'd need to cook it straight away. Have the water boiling and pick it, because as soon as you pick it, those sugars in that corn start to turn to starches, and then you have to cook it longer to turn those starches back into sugars. Okay, now I've harvested quite a few squash. The ones that I've left in are the butternuts. They seem to take a little bit longer. They're starting to get a bit of sun on now, so they're changing from this white colour to a nice nut colour. And I think I've got quite a few of those, and I do know they store really well as a winter squash. They'll be going in the coldest cupboard in the house. Still getting lots of zucchinis in straight neck squash. Crook necks, the spaghetti squash are awesome. I've harvested a few of those and left a few still in the ground. I've got some that are self-seeded. Yellow pear tomatoes are just starting to ripen. Like I say, they look nice, but the flavour's not fantastic. That's the last table queen squash, which is to be picked shortly. We've got a rogue here. We haven't a clue what that is. Some kind of squash, but it's still getting bigger, so I've left it for now. And back here, I think I got most of the table queen acorn squash out of here. I'm sure there's one or two that I've missed, but I've seen more corn, and a lot of this has got blown over in the storm that we had. And that's the thing about these swales, is that they I'm a bit undecided about this really well rotted horse manure. I think it's probably a little bit too old, and it seems to be very sandy. I can't understand where the sand's come from. You know, because if it's just shavings and horse poo, why has it got sand in it? I don't know, unless the people that had the horses before put sand out for them, or the horses brought it in on the hooves. I've no idea, but it's just a little bit free draining for me, I think. And even after heavy rain, you know, you dig down and it's rained every night, thunderstorms for the past 3 nights, and it is dry as a bone. This stuff, it doesn't hold the moisture well enough. It's probably just too good. The newer horse poo, which is a year, 2 years old, it's a little bit stickier, and it tends to hold the dirt hold the water a bit better. And so the corn doesn't have something to really grab hold of in the wind, in a storm. So you know, a lot of them keeled over, but I think they're still, you know, they're still growing, still getting there. So you know, it looks a little bit untidy, but it's growing. Harvested the basil. Had some over here as well. I left some on. What I did was I picked the stems and left on some side shoots here, which will come back as long as you give it a good watering. It'll recover from this picking, and hopefully we'll be able to make some more pesto. We made some pesto today. Unfortunately, I forgot to take my camera with me, but we picked that one and the container over there as well, and we made 5 pint jars of pesto, because it's mainly olive oil. So, hey Maisie, come to say hi. Hi, yeah, hi. Say hi to YouTube. Good girl. No biting. Good girl. So, yeah, I'm on with making some bread at the moment, because my wife's been giving me grief about the amount of food I'm storing, and that I'm spending money on, you know, wheat from the Latter-day Saints and stuff, and which is, you know, it's cheap. It's at cost, but she doesn't really see it like that when you've got all this food just sat there. So I'm having to make bread to, you know, keep her happy, to say, look, I'm actually using it. It is a useful thing. So I'm making pesto bread today, and I'm going to make it into some little what's the word I'm looking for? Bread buns, for her to make sandwiches. Well, for me to make her some sandwiches so she can take them to work and save some money on her buying lunch at work. So so that's the plan. Okay, I hope you guys are all doing well with your gardens. Obviously you guys up north have only just probably getting started, and I hope it goes well for you. Okay, this is a Mime Chef signing out.